With Renegades being right around the corner, I wanted to give you guys a list of stuff to get before Renegades comes out. Now, this is mainly going to be a PvE list, not a PvP list. I understand a lot of people still play PvP, and that's okay, but I wanted to get this video out to help people prep for the new content, the new dungeon, the new whole season that comes with Renegades. So, let's go ahead and go in with the armor. The armor I believe that you only need to get are the Bushido 2-piece. I know it has an internal timer for the healing. That kind of sucks, but still. The Smoke Jumper 2 and 4-piece sets are some of the better sets in the game. And then the Aeon Adapter 2-piece is really good. Make sure you get them tier 5s, at least as much as you can with the tertiary stats and the rest stats that you want. So go ahead and farm for those. Now, builds I recommend, obviously I'm kind of biased here because I do have a couple of builds of my own. I recently put out a video with my prismatic getaway artist build. That's a good one. I also had a prismatic lightning surge build, which is still really good, so still really strong. There's also a prismatic hunter Inmost Cyrt build that is probably going to be coming, or you can find one on the internet. It's completely fine. Obviously, Prismatic Consecration Titan is going to be strong as well, and Solar Bonk Titan are obviously strong picks. And obviously, a Solar Well lock is going to be heavily used during all kind of content coming into Renegades, so I definitely recommend you get those builds together. I will try and put those builds out before Renegades comes out, but if it's not there, then I will definitely make sure that the builds are out after Renegades. We're going to go ahead and go through the list here of exotic armor I think that you should get before Renegades, or get them in Renegades so that way you can use them because they're super strong right now. Obviously, for Warlocks, it's going to be Getaway Artist, Speaker Sight, and an exotic class item. Obviously, like an inmost-Synthoes for the lightning surge build, and a inmost star readers for damage rotations on a Nova Bomb Warlock. Starfire for fusion nade spam. Grab those. Sanguines, because Sanguine is actually really strong. It gives you a time for a weapon surge. I know they nerfed it to have the cooldown, the lockout timer before you can actually use the perk, but it's still good. I recommend it. Now, here's an interesting one. Mitodoxia. Grab one of those because they had a armor preview come out a little while ago saying that they're going to be buffing it to buff strand damage, specifically the strand super damage, which is going to be really strong. I got a feeling. I hope that it makes it better, but obviously grab onto one just in case so you have it in the back pocket. Now we're going to go on to Hunters. Obviously, Hunters is kind of self-explanatory with the exotics you want to get. And for Hunters, you're obviously going to want to get a Nighthawk for Golden Gun and Still Hunt. Obviously, Lucky Pants is going to be pretty good still. Gifted Conviction is actually a really strong exotic for Ascension. It's super strong. Obviously, a class item with Inmost Cyrt or Inmost-Synthoes. That's also a good option right there. And then Assassin's Cowl for like combo blow, invis, arc stuff. Great for survivability. So yeah, go ahead and move on to Titan. We got Worm Gods, obviously Solar Bonk Titan. Synthoes, obviously Solar Bonk Titan. Heroes of the Falling Star for damage for both Prismatic and Arc Titan. PKs is apparently getting a buff, which is super good. And obviously an exotic class item with Inmost-Synthoes because that's also going to be super strong as well. Next are going to be some exotic weapons I recommend that you get before Renegades. Obviously, the first one is going to be Choir of One. This is just a super strong exotic all around. Exotic special ammo, void auto that can get destabilizing rounds on it, and it's actually really good. So pick you one up, make sure that you have the destabilizing catalyst so that way you can use it in Renegades. So yeah, next one obviously is for the Hunters mainly. It's gonna be Still Hunt because Still Hunt is getting that 40% buff, and it's also gonna stack with Sniper's Meditation, which is also gonna be really good. I really think it's gonna be good. Next one is from the Sunder Doctrine dungeon, and that is the Finalities Augur, because Finalities Augur with the catalyst, it gives it bait and switch which is a 30% damage increase, and it's actually really strong right now, so I definitely recommend that you pick it up. It's probably still going to be strong in Renegades, so yeah, get your hands on those if you can. Next are legendary weapons from Portal Activities and Kepler, so here we go. Obviously, the first one you're going to want to get is a Mint Retrograde if you don't have one by now, and it's not tier 5. If it's not tier 5, that's fine. Tier 4 still works just the same. Obviously, if you can get your hands on the roll that I'm showing on screen, then that is fantastic. You are set. Even though it is getting a reserve nerf, it's not getting a damage nerf, so you're fine. Next, we got Return Memory. Obviously, it's from Crucible. I know people don't want to play PvP. I understand that. I completely get it. I don't like PvP either, but it's a good gun still, all the same. Here is the roll on screen. If you can get your hands on this roll, or at least a heal clip in can, or heal clip, redirection, and in can roll, you're set. Obviously, just the Electrum Gold is an added bonus to the roll. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely get your hands on a Return Memory. It is super good. Obviously, if you have a Aberrant Action, you're good still. But I don't know. I like the tier 5. I like the tier loot. So next we got Mida Macro Tool. It is the Arc Shotgun. Obviously, there's a PvP role and multiple PvE roles. So I'm going to go ahead and give you all the roles that I recommend off the rip. So here you go. Obviously, Slide Shot Opening is for PvP. Threat Detector Trench is for, and Grave Robber and 1-2 Punch are obviously for PvE. If you can get your hands on like a Grave Robber Trench 1-2 Punch Threat Detector roll, you're set for PvE. But obviously you're probably going to miss out for PvP. So honestly, I don't care about PvP that much, so you're good. Next, we got the Mida Mini Tool, a reprised SMG. Here are the rolls that I recommend that you get. Honestly, I looked at all the rolls for this gun, and I didn't like a whole lot of them. I mainly liked the heal clip, in can, and attrition orbs and aggregate charge rolls specifically. Obviously, heal clip, in can is for like ad clear, and attrition orbs and aggregate charge are for like when you run out of special ammo in your Mint Retrograde and you don't have anything to proc bait and switch anymore, so you're just mag dumping the aggregate Mida Mini Tool. It's still a 33% increase. If you have 3 debuffs on a target, you're still doing 33% more damage, so until you can go find more special ammo, it's still good. Next, we got a Shoreline Dissonant. I'll go ahead and put the roll that I recommend on screen. This is a Void Sniper that you can get from, I believe, any playlist. But yeah, if you can get triple tap, high ground, and shoot to loot, you're pretty much chilling. If you also want to get the precision instruments on top of it, you're like giga chilling. So next we got a heavy GL. It is the Outrageous Fortune. It is from Pinnacle Ops with like a Mint Retrograde. So just save your ammo. But anyways, here's a roll that I recommend for this. Next, we got the Lionfish LF4. I think that's how it is. I might be wrong because I'm looking at it from a script. So yeah, I could be wrong. Here are the rolls that I recommend. Mainly the Controlled Burst is for damage, and the Chill Clip is more like a utility thing, but here you go. You know, since Shatter does not stun unstops anymore, I figure if you can just get a fusion that can help stun overloads faster, and you don't have a good Riptide, then you're good with a Lionfish. It's still a good gun, and it has the Vice Stinger perk on it, so you're chilling either way. Next, we got the Kepler weapons that I recommend that you get. So one of these is going to be for Lucky Pants, and that is Agape. I'll get to that in a second. First, we got Sublimation. Here is a roll that I recommend. Obviously, this is more of a shoot to loot scout. Probably wondering, Devil, why have a shoot to loot and explosive payload on this gun? Well, shoot to loot and explosive payload have an interaction where if you shoot the ground near an ammo brick and like say you miss it and you have explosive payload on, it'll still collect the ammo brick. Next, we got Agape. This is the one for Hunter. If you can get a Rewind, Precision Instruments, or Vorpal roll, here is the full roll here that I recommend. Obviously, Rewind and Precision Instruments are for Lucky Pants, so definitely recommend that you get a good roll of this gun. Next, we got Giver's Blessing. It is a auto rifle that is in the kinetic slot, so here you go. Here's the roll. Obviously, shoot to loot kinetic tremors still has an interaction where if you manage to proc kinetic tremors and there's an ammo brick beneath your target or like somewhere around your target, it will trigger shoot to loot and pick up that brick for you. So that's about it that I can remember off the top of my head. We'll have to see how Renegades goes, but I am hopeful that it has a decent amount of replayability. I want the suspension to be really good. If it's not, then Bungie's kind of in trouble until Marathon comes out. And if Marathon comes out and it flops still, we're probably cooked. So time to lock in, Bungie. And if I sound like breathy in the mic, I apologize. I am a little bit closer to my mic, so. And hopefully you guys will have a great Thanksgiving. I know some people don't celebrate, but that is okay. I will currently, by the time that you guys are seeing this video, probably will be either on the way back or about to come back from my trip. I went to Alabama for Thanksgiving. I spent time with the family there, my cousins, my uncle, my aunt, my mom. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the holiday season. I know the holiday season can be kind of crap around this time of year. I understand. Trust me, I get it. And when Renegades comes out, I will be live on Twitch streaming the campaign, and hopefully we can get a good roll of the new legendary heavy sniper, which would be super sick. I'm excited to see what Renegades brings, bro. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic holiday season. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.